yourself.
Hey everybody, it's another episode of Go Flix Yourself. My name is Ben Konowitz, and with me as always is the Cyclops to my Wolverine, Bradford Oman.
That's me. I'm the leader of the X-Men.
Yeah, you're a bitch.
Too bad I get Jean Grey.
Yeah, but I get to be sad. Wait, what? Damn it, son of a gun. The Professor X to my Wolverine, Nate Loucks.
Is it because I'm so smart?
It is.
Oh.
And honestly, the real leader right here.
Yeah, but he's got a real thick head of hair, though, so that's the one non-Professor X.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
okay.
It's odd because
He
most
just
of the men in
reminds
my
me.
family are bald.
Very true.
Yeah.
So,
Your brother is a bald god.
I mean,
he's
fine.
He's an
He's fine.
Adonis.
I mean,
he's an Adonis.
he's fine. All right.
He's
You
not
got
fine.
A thing for my
He
brother, by
is-
the way.
I
You
do. I would
Because every time
probably.
we bring up my brother, you're like, that guy. I mean, he's got a piece of ace.
I would probably touch it.
His penis?
I was hoping the joke would go a little longer, but you're like just cutting to the quick there.
He's just going for it because he's really curious. Because
the Jean Grey to my Wolverine, Teresa Ruminski. Oh no, it's not Ruminski anymore. Is it still Ruminski?
Mm-hmm.
Thank God, Teresa Ruminski.
is.
Sorry, I forgot real quick. I'm like, oh, I don't know.
It was, and then it wasn't, and now it is again.
Teresa Ruminski. There we go. How are you, my dear?
Fantastic.
Teresa was my girlfriend
I was
in
going to say,
high
it's
school.
kind of funny that you made her your Jean Grey.
That is funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even put that together.
Wolverine had it for Jean Grey, truly, madly, deeply.
Oh, you knew. Okay, you said you were going to make that stupid reference, but I figured
I
you'd
don't
pepper
know
it
if
in
this-
eventually.
Whenever Teresa's here, I'm always
By
going
the
to
way,
make that reference.
I'm so
It
glad
is
you
one
did.
of my
I'm so glad you
favorite
did
things.
because you put this in our chat thread, and I'm like, what does this mean? And you're like, you're gonna have to have Ben tell you.
I'm not telling
Ben
you.
has
Nope,
not
nope,
told me.
No.
Oh.
You go ahead.
Teresa, please do.
Yeah.
Please do, if you know this. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Well, of course
If
I
you
know it.
Yeah.
No, so in high school when we were dating, the song "Truly, Madly, Deeply"
The
by
Savage Garden
Savage
classic.
Garden.
Yeah,
The
classic.
classic
I
Savage Garden.
was like, this song is ridiculous, right? And Ben's like, oh, I love this song.
Yeah,
And
that
so-
sounds yeah, that sounds Ben.
I'm never gonna live that
Probably
down.
made her a
Did
mix
you like
CD.
dedicate it to her? Did you call into like U93 and
I
dedicate it?
probably did.
Went to Fun Night at Kessling and like played it for her and slow dance, maybe.
We were in high school,
were in-
not
Oh,
Yeah, we were
okay.
in high
So went to
school.
Fun Night at high school.
fun night at high school. Yep.
Did you ever go to like a prom or anything together?
We went to GR
And
together
prom.
and prom.
For those who don't
my
know,
sophomore
GR is
year.
Girls Reserve.
Yeah, it was my senior year
It's
because
like a Sadie Hawkins thing.
the
by way.
plan was always to break up before I went to college. So Ben broke.
Wait, whose plan to break up?
Both of us mutually. Like I don't. He was in high school. I was like, I'm not going to go to college while we're
Are you
together.
the same age?
No,
Same-
I was 2 years older.
Okay.
She was.
She was going to
So-
hanker to some dumb fuck back in
All
the
right.
fort.
Don't blame you. Go
She
on.
was a senior
So-
and I was a sophomore. I was a pretty.
Oh,
cool-
you probably thought you were so cool.
I thought I was so cool. Actually, that's when I peaked. I peaked in high school dating Teresa Ruminski, and it'll never be the same.
But then Ben decided to break up with me the week before prom.
He broke up with you before the week before. What a
I
jerk!
didn't say I was a good
What a-
person when I was 16.
We still went to prom, but he was like, then all the pressure is off.
So how did he do it? How did he break up with you?
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
remember.
I really don't remember the
Man, I
the
don't know
granular
those details.
nature.
He broke the Savage Garden CD.
I was like truly madly DB. I went out. No,
so
she
you
was
knew
the
you were gonna
best.
break up. You knew you were gonna break up,
Uh-huh.
and he just did it before you could.
So,
No, I mean,
so
it
there
was
was
like
no
a-
expectation
it
for
was a
prom,
mutual
I think.
thing. Yeah,
And then it was just, I
Let's
got
go to
over
prom.
it. And
One
then it was
last
fun.
hurrah.
we did
Yeah.
have
We had a great time.
honestly.
One last ride. You
It was
know,
super
I feel
fun.
ride or
Does
die.
it seem like there's an indie rom-com here?
There
somewhere,
is.
Nate?
There very
Yeah.
much is. You know, and
It
then
was we had a great time. Honestly,
Do you remember that New Year's Eve? We were out at that house, your friend's house out at the
I don't
golf
remember
course.
it. Go on.
Oh yeah, so we were at a friend's house, and because you were saying that we're going sledding down the hill on New Year's Eve, and you woke up on what?
A pool table.
A pool table, and I believe I woke up in a bathtub.
I was really drunk.
Yeah, we were pretty
Yeah.
drunk.
Whose house was this?
Well, I don't remember honestly. I
Do
don't
you
remember.
You don't want to out them?
No clue.
No, I would out them tomorrow.
I don't
like,
even
right
know
now.
if I knew the person.
Yeah, like, come on, man. Their parents are out of town. It'll be fine.
Tom Dermody.
Mayor Tom Dermody's house. That's
you,
what it was.
You were in high school?
High school.
It was Jim Pressel.
No, that would have been my party because that was New Prairie.
Yeah, there you go.
That was my high school. But
Local politics. That's why people tune in to Go Flix Yourself. All right, dumb time.
What the fuck are you doing?
Dumb
Hold on.
All right,
All right,
dumb
dumb time.
I'm preparing to be
dumb
disappointed.
time.
No, you're not. You're what?
You're preparing to be disappointed? Am I going to disappoint you?
By the way, you guys just missed Brad had a bug.
Brad,
right by his-
Brad just so we had a power outage last week, and as soon as
Brad looks so scared.
as soon as the power went out, I went, "Whoa, wind!" And it was so dumb and weird. And you guys missed it, but Brad had a bug that was flying, and he goes, "Whoa, what?"
One of these fucking Japanese beetles flying around my face.
And so Teresa's like, "What are you gonna be disappointed?" I was like, "We're doing a one-man show over here."
But the way he did it, it was like prancing. With
How dare you?
It's a
I want
beetle.
to see what you're gonna do when there's a bug
Bruce
flying around your
Lynch.
face.
It's a beetle. It's a Japanese beetle. Grow up, Peter Pan. No, I was saying it's have dumb time for the sponsor. What's my favorite dumb memory? Is that what you're gonna ask this time?
This is terrible.
I was just talking about when your uncle licked my hand.
Go on.
Wow.
Yeah, okay.
I was so concerned with where that sentence was going.
So
which uncle?
My Uncle Jerry,
No,
R.I.P.
I think I would prefer her to tell the story.
I just want to say that he's dead, and so he can't be canceled because he's already in the ground.
He's been canceled about as much as he can be.
Exactly. So he's been dead for 18 years.
So Ben's mentor and uncle licked you.
First time I met him, I was like, "Hey,
What?
Uncle Jerry." He took my hand.
He licked. He
just licked it.
He would take a girl's hand that I would be dating, and he would handshake and pull it in and lick the top of her hand to see what her
Was
reaction
that like
was.
a fetish?
No, he did it because he then some would slap him, and then she's like, that's a keeper."
They would
and
slap him?
like, hey, don't do that. Yeah, because they'd stand up for themselves, and he swear to God, he thought that was an appropriate thing to do. I'm like, oh,
How many times did this happen?
Oh, like a baker's dozen.
Like so were you there when this happened?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
yeah.
What did you say and do?
I always forget that he's going to do it. Like,
I was
it's
gonna
not
say-
the first time, but I'm like, oh shit, yeah, he does that. I'm so sorry.
I should have prepared you.
Yeah.
No,
What
no.
did you do, Teresa?
I think I just was like, "Oh my gosh, what?"
Did that really just happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a weird
Now
guy.
I'm even more disturbed knowing that this happened more than once,
Yeah,
and
it was
that
his, like,
you.
thing. Yeah, I
Many
forgot.
girls. Many
Yeah,
girls.
Many. You are one of many traumatized women.
What else
from
did you forget
Jerry.
that old Uncle Jerry did?
You know what? That was really the only one weird thing, I swear. He was a good dude.
He was funny.
He was. No, I really did get a lot of my sense of humor from him. He was hilarious.
I got some Playboy experience from the barbershop.
Yeah, he was a barber here in town, and he had a stack of Playboys in his barbershop, and it was a
And
one
licked
room,
women.
one chair barbershop. And if you got a Playboy out, it didn't matter how old you are. You were a 9-year-old boy, he'd let you look at it. But as soon as you started giggling, he'd take it away. He's like, "Yeah, you're not used to it. You're not old enough yet." So me and Tim McKelka back then, I was like 10 or 11, and
How
we
awkward is
we
that,
s-
by the way, to look at a Playboy
we started
when
looking
you're
at it.
around
And we
other
started
people?
snickering. He just walks over and pulls it out of my hand. You're not ready yet. And I'm like, "Come on, Tim."
Wait, what are you doing?
What's the
Like, just-
alternative?
like it just seems so weird.
I don't know. That was his litmus test. Like, yeah.
So he really is okay, but you better just read the stories.
No, I just like you can look at it, but you can't like giggle. It's not like you. I
Yeah,
don't know.
like if you're being immature and you're laughing at naked women, like you don't get it yet.
yeah, that's gotta get. Yeah, that was.
I'm just saying, what is the motivation for
Listen,
having a Playboy
this is-
in a barber
This
shop?
is from a different time,
So yeah, some men just like to look at pretty ladies.
and this is the same Uncle Jerry that like my mom got so mad at him for leaving me alone at like 4 years old to go out and get a pack of smokes, and like I was at his apartment and he just left the TV on and I just watched TV.
Playboy channel.
Oh,
and he left me.
you didn't even know it was gone.
No, I didn't know
if
it
the
at
TV
all.
was on.
Also, this is the same Uncle Jerry that had a waterbed. And this is amazing. I was like, Mom,
Waterbeds are
I was like, my mom tells the story. Like, I came home one time. I was like, man, Uncle Jerry has the best bed ever. And like, I was on the waterbed. And I looked up and I could see myself in the ceiling because he had a mirrored ceiling and a waterbed.
Uncle
because he
Jerry
liked to fuck.
fucked.
By the way, listeners, if you have a waterbed or somebody you know has a waterbed, I want to know, because do those still exist?
Yeah, we would really love to know
I
if you
would
know
love to know
anybody
that.
currently who
Yep,
has a
that's
waterbed.
still
And
using a
also,
waterbed.
if they've had a waterbed for more than, let's say, 10 years, how is their spine?
Yeah.
Like, it cannot be good.
I don't know. I feel
Did you
like
guys ever have a
waterbed
waterbed? I had a waterbed.
I bet
when I was a
waterbed.
teenager.
I bet waterbed technology's only gotten better.
Waterbed technology. You know the thing that I went into Bed Bath and Beyond, and I didn't see any waterbeds. You know, I got Serta, and you got Purple, and you got Casper, but I didn't see one waterbed in any of these. when we went bed
Let's
shopping.
be clear though. Bed Bath and
I was
Beyond
like-
didn't sell beds.
No.
They sold everything for beds.
Whatever. When I went to the mattress store, I did not see one
Well, but hold on.
water
To
mattress.
your credit, I will say a missed opportunity to have a place called Bed Bath and Beyond and not sell a waterbed.
Bed Bath and Beyond should have one. It should be a waterbed store.
I just
That's all
noticed.
it should be.
Yeah.
It is true, though, Brad. Waterbed mattresses have improved, according to my internet research here in the last minute. And they're no longer like
Wiggly.
Just a bladder full of water.
Exactly, like a whale body worth of, like,
like a big whoopee cushion that you sleep on.
No, you plop down and
Exactly.
it whips you off the side because the wave comes back and you hit your head on the post.
which makes sense. Which
I
makes sense.
bet that
They
happened
fixed
to Ben
that.
several
did.
times.
I just want you to know they fixed that.
Okay, good.
Yeah, he had a nice mahogany headboard that I would just ride the wave into and oh, every time.
You'd wake up like in the center, or like in the corner.
My
of
brother and I would sleep there, and Alex would roll over. And I'd go, oh, why?
Whenever Uncle Jerry got sick, he would tell you to go jump on the waterbed just so you'd knock yourself out for a few hours.
That's actually how we went to the store to get cigarettes. Oh boy!
By the way, I'm looking at this. This.
The photos on your computer there are from the 80s. These are not real.
You should
today.
get this. You
That's
should get
not
this
today,
waterbed.
though.
No, it is. You
Post
can
that
buy
on
it.
Facebook, would you? Because that's
Typically,
hilarious.
It's about $100,000 for this thing.
Wow.
So hey, Brad, what's your favorite? What's your favorite waterbed memory?
Oh gosh, there's so many I can't even choose.
Did you ever have a waterbed?
No, but one of the daughters who babysat me, who was our friends and neighbors that lived across the street from us, they had a waterbed.
Cool.
He asked me a
Good
question.
Any stories about it? Or you're just gonna eat
Fun
some weird
thing?
food.
Any like bits or anything about it?
You want to have some fun with it?
No,
or-
just a normal waterbed, and I liked to sit on it.
My story's better. What do you got going on there with the
Oh,
sex?
hold on. Let me tell one of Ben's stories. No, I was over there and he fucking licked one of my friend's hand. And
Girlfriend's
then
hand.
Yeah, and then I was reading Playboys while I was taking shits. You
Yeah,
know?
like a real 9-year-old experience. Kids today are a little soft.
I mean,
Well,
you're not
they're
ever
no,
reading their
they're
Playboy.
looking at hardcore.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah.
There's-
That's what it is.
It's not soft.
Actually, yeah, it's different. And actually, you're soft today.
No, the stuff that kids are looking at now.
It's pretty hardcore.
yeah.
The stuff that kids are doing today.
What?
Whoa.
What are they doing?
Either Pastor
yeah.
Brad.
Yeah, what are they doing?
These kids today, they're not even reading their Bibles.
Kids are smoking drugs.
They're licking
They're
cats.
licking cats. They're having unprotected intercourse.
They're staying out way past 4 p.m.
Way past 4 p.m., guys. They're not even home for supper.
They're drinking less milk.
The more milk actually. That's the one good thing they're doing. Bones are strong.
They're so strong.
Let me ask you a question.
Oh boy.
What's your favorite holiday cookie?
Oh, I got an answer for you.
Please answer him so I don't have to.
No, Ben still has.
This is
the
a
answer.
holiday cookie, right? Not
Holiday.
a regular cookie.
Well, it could be a holiday cookie or a regular cookie,
because
but
I don't consider like probably my favorite cookie is a snickerdoodle, but I
Oh.
don't consider that a holiday cookie.
It is though.
It can be.
Yeah.
But I can have snickerdoodles all the time.
Of course. I imagine you can have almost any cookie.
Yeah,
all the time.
but what I really enjoy.
Spoiler alert: you can have any cookie any
But
time
no,
of year.
here's the thing though: is most people don't make. I mean, they're far more popular now because people like make them and sell them.
Did I ever tell you the story when I was in college and I went over to my Jewish girlfriend's parents for Thanksgiving and they had us eat the tears of the Jewish people? It's a real thing.
hey,
that
what
happened.
podcast do you think you're on right now, buddy?
I just talking about eating weird things all the time of year, and I was
And
like,
you
I
thought,
know,
and
I
you,
just-
th- and
I
you
don't-
thought having Jewish
with
tears
the-
was a good interruption for Ben's or Nate's cookie discussion.
sorry.
Like the tears of Jewish people. You ate the tears of Jewish people.
They had the parsley that was dry parsley, and you had to eat it.
Can I ask you something? Are you sure you were at your Jewish girlfriend's house and not your German girlfriend's house?
No, it was my Jewish girlfriend.
I get it.
They drank the tears of the Jewish. Come on, yeah, no, it was like it's bitter, and it's not meant to taste good, but you're supposed to do it just to remember during Passover or whatever.
Hey, cool detour. Thanks, Ben. Nate,
I like a good frosted sugar cookie in the shape of like a Christmas star or something like that. Or
now, do you like the royal icing or do you like the soft icing?
Oh, soft.
This is why I
soft
Yeah.
icing,
Yeah.
but like
show.
I don't know what a royal icing.
The royal
is.
icing is when it's like when it's like the harder icing.
I wish you could
Well,
see
like
Nate's
how,
face. He's
how hard is the? Is it going to break my tooth or is it?
No,
like,
it's usually on like a crispier cookie though.
yeah. I don't. Here's the thing: is I don't like crispy cookies.
Okay.
So I want a softer sugar cookie with
Okay.
a soft eye.
Yeah,
Soft,
that's perfect. I love
Yep.
that. I thank you for being descriptive and knowing that you need to be specific about what we're talking
Here's the
about.
thing: is I know what I want in cookies.
I'm glad.
All right.
Yeah.
I might not know what I want in women, or I might not know what I want in a lot of things, but I know what I want in cookies.
Perfect. Ben. No,
I know what I want in women.
Do you though?
But I don't really know what I want in cookies.
Okay.
Really? You don't like cookies?
Look at me. That's false. I know exactly what I want in cookies. I just want them in my mouth. Just like women. Okay, we got that. We got that. What? We just got that.
I'm gonna boost that.
Yeah, that's definitely...
No, I think that if I had to earnestly answer that question, as far as a holiday cookie, I would say,
How hard is this?
Yeah, it shouldn't be that hard.
I just don't eat a lot of
What about
holiday
those
cookies.
The,
You know what?
the
I like.
Hershey Kiss.
Yeah,
I
what are
like-
those called? Those are good. I enjoy those.
know.
I like the strawberry frosted sugar cookies at Christmas.
Strawberry
I genuinely
frosted?
don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I don't even. Why is
They're like
strawberry
strawberry
specifically?
glazed.
Okay.
I've never heard
No,
of that.
no.
Nope, never even heard of
I don't know
No,
what that
you're
is.
not talking about like the ones with the jelly in there. No,
No, the Chris
Oh.
Chickies. I'm Polish. We had a bunch of Chris
those are
Chickies.
good.
Those are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I was talking about that.
What are you
I'll show them to
talking
you. I'll
about?
show
No,
them to you.
they don't exist.
Yeah, I'm making stuff up.
Wouldn't be the
You're
first
talking
time.
to a Christmas champion here. That cookie doesn't exist at Christmas.
Teresa,
time.
what's your favorite holiday cookie? Don't say something stupid like Ben did.
That's not stupid. I'm just being honest.
No, or just be honest. Like actually
got-
name a cookie that exists.
I like those green dyed like sugar cookies, right? Shaped like the trees.
Oh, okay.
They're
Yep.
like they're soft.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And like if you suck on them, you can really taste the butter in them. But they're
Okay.
that really light green color.
Yeah, I know.
You
what
know
you're talking about.
the butter cookies that come. They're a harder cookie, but they come in the tin. Around Christmas time, I could do
The
those.
Danish cookies.
the
Yeah,
Danish
I could do
ones.
those. I could do those. Those are good.
Those are solid. I like a good butter.
I don't want
cookie.
them year round, but like at Christmas time, I'm like, yeah, no, these taste right.
My very specific holiday cookie, and it's not a homemade holiday cookie, but I love the white fudge covered Oreos that come out at Christmas every
Oh.
year.
Those.
Those aren't
Okay,
a
now I
thing.
have to see.
Those aren't a
Those.
thing. I've never seen these in my life.
Those are just regular sugar
Those-
cookies.
They're strawberry.
They're just regular sugar cookies, though. There's not holiday
It's from
themed.
like a boutique.
I know
Like
exactly.
No, but that was just an example I found online.
That's what
Found them on Etsy.
Every year, the Konowitz family imports these fine strawberry sugar cookies for Christmas.
Fuck you. They're just
They're
called.
from
They're
Luxembourg.
called buttercream.
They're from Ligon cookies.
They're from buttercream frosted. They're buttercream frosted strawberry sugar samplers from Lichtenhaus in Germany, and you import today.
Oh man, yeah. The
Yeah,
white,
no, these are $75 a cookie.
the white, the
yeah,
white
there you go.
fudge covered Oreo is my favorite.
But these exist.
I-
Is what I'm saying. Like, these are. What
Here's the
Fair.
thing. I'm going to tell you something.
Go ahead, Nate.
Brad. I know.
No,
I
it's
know.
fine.
I'm so annoyed right
You're
now.
gonna be upset about this. I don't like Oreos. I like a
Hold
vanilla
on.
Oreo. but
that
I
is
don't like them.
un-American.
Hold the
Nate.
fuck
That is
on.
I don't like
un-American.
Oreos.
Is
I
it
know.
because you don't like get a good mega stuff and then
No.
and then take them apart and then put two mega stuffs together where it's basically just like
Okay,
frosting?
so you just
It's
like cream.
just diabetes.
I just
It's
spoon the
diabetes.
cream. Yeah.
have you
Yeah.
brought the Coca-Cola ones?
Yes,
Yeah, we did that.
Oh,
yeah.
yes,
That
I think
was
I recall that.
we did.
Jarring.
We did both the Coke Oreo and the Oreo
The-
flavored Coca-Cola.
that's right, you did.
The Oreo
yes.
flavored Coca-Cola, I thought I was gonna die. It was the worst thing. It was
It wasn't
so
the worst thing.
It was so terrible though.
You know we've had worse things than that.
Yes, Brax makes them.
Yeah, Brax makes the worst thing. Anyway, I have a
Brax.
special treat today that's going to bring out the holiday cookie excitement in all of you.
I don't believe you.
So Nate, don't look at the bag. Ben, you don't look at the bag
What?
either.
What? Why can't I? Oh, I see. I see.
Stop.
It's the same reason you can't ever look at the bag.
I love it because Teresa is a listener. And so, and this must mean that Nate asked that every single time.
But
And it's
why
like,
can't
I don't know, I don't know, Nate. It's the same reason he always
I
says
know,
don't
but
look
here's the
at
thing:
it because it's a mystery.
You're opening it right in front of
Don't
me. And
show
you're
him
like,
the front
don't
of the
look at the bag. Don't
show him
open
the
it in front of me then.
Teresa, don't show him the front of the bag.
Don't look at it.
Don't look at it. Don't even look at the bag. Back of it.
I
Yeah.
got my eyes closed. Nate, close your eyes.
Don't look at the bag, Nate.
I'm gonna chew
Don't
so
you look
loud
at the
into this
fucking bag.
microphone.
no! In honor of you, Teresa, I'm gonna.
I am.
Is this what you like?
I'm gonna eat like Homer Simpson.
No.
Oh, Nate's going back for seconds.
You're not getting the bag back.
We've lost the bag to Nate.
Nate,
You're snickerdoodles, aren't they?
Are they snickerdoodles?
these are Snickerdoodle flavored Flips
Told you.
chocolate covered
Told
pretzels.
you, I love a good snickerdoodle.
Wait.
As soon as you said that, I was like, "Ooh, Nate's gonna love."
No, there's
this.
no chocolate. Oh, are they white chocolate?
Benny went for a second too.
Oh,
They're really good.
here, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are good.
Crunch it, crunch it right.
I'm
into
not
the
gonna
mic.
lie.
I am.
Those are really good.
I love a good snickerdoodle.
These are very good.
They're my favorite cookies.
Okay.
I like
How
them.
much did they pay for us?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They gave us a check for $499.
Actually, they just sent us a bunch of Snickerdoodles. We got to eat them all.
Well, Nate's in.
I'll eat them all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, this has been another episode of Go Flix Yourself. Thanks, Teresa, for being here.
No, these flips, snickerdoodles, I think they are everywhere, but specifically I found these at Dollar Tree, and that's where they've been popping up the most, I think. So check Dollar Tree's seasonal candy section. You should have
Do
found
you go to
them there.
Dollar Tree often?
I go to Dollar Tree when I see that there's a specific thing there that is popping up there more frequently than other stores.
How do you find this out? Do you check the like?
I follow other snack influencers.
Oh my gosh.
I get press releases.
Oh, so my former boss. You need to follow him because he does the
Who is
same.
it?
I'll have to look it up.
What's his
Jim
name? Maybe I follow him right?
Neil Robison.
Does he have does he have like a special handle or something on Instagram?
Neil
Yeah, it's a-
Robeson.
He does, and I will find it
That's
out for you.
Robitussin.
Is it Snackalator?
Oh,
Is that a big one?
sure.
Is that a big one in the industry?
It's a big one.
I don't
Where are
think
you
he's that
at
big.
in the industry?
Yeah, I don't
with
think he's
Brad
that
Junk?
big.
Where are you, Brad?
I'm on the lower tier because right now I only have just over 20,000 followers, so it's not huge, but it's
It's
okay.
embarrassing for us.
It might be, it might
Yeah,
be
I was gonna say,
Snack
we have
Attack.
like 17 followers.
I don't
So
think I know that one.
I don't know. We'll have to look.
you have 20,000 followers on Look at Brad's Junk.
That's amazing.
Okay, but like, what are the big ones? Who the
Like,
snack?
Anybody got a million as
Sna-
a snack influencer?
Snackalator has like hundreds of thousands.
Okay.
Marky Devo is another big one, and he gets like exclusive stuff because he like seeks out and like talks to like people at Starbucks and
So
Pepsi
they're like
and-
aggressively trying to build the brand.
yeah, he's always trying to get exclusive stuff before it's officially announced and everything. So he puts in the legwork.
Is there a snack conference?
There is actually, and I've been to it twice now. It's called the Sweets. There's several, but the main one is the Sweets and Snacks Expo, and it's been happening in Chicago for the longest time. But
Why not Confection Con?
So now it's going to alternate between
Just throwing it out there.
Indianapolis and Las Vegas. It was just in Indy this past year. It's going to be in Vegas.
Are you going
next
to
year.
go to the Vegas one?
I don't think so because it's just too expensive. I'm like, I don't think I can afford to. Brad's Junk isn't making a lot of money these days.
Tell me about it.
That's what she said.
I wish you would talk about it.
I wish it was just even in the conversation. Hey, could you mention it? Could you just talk about
Talk
it?
about my junk, please.
Could you please just talk about it?
Why am I Irish?
You're not
Oh,
Irish.
can you please talk about my junk?
Please talk about Saoirse Ronan, Brendan Gleeson. Talk about my junk. Colin Farrell. Talk about my junk.
I would love it if they talked about my junk. That'd be amazing. Oh my gosh. Please.
Paul Mescal. Talk about my junk.
All of them.
Teresa, what's the last movie you saw? Oh, still chopping away.
Crunch, 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 and munch.
So, I've actually watched, well, since I've been in LaPorte,
Well, I mean, I'm sure
the
quite a
TV
few.
doesn't turn off, right? So, I've seen bits and pieces of different movies.
Okay.
We did watch Christmas with the Cranks
Of course.
the other day.
Classic.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just kind of on, but intentionally,
Mm-hmm.
Sean and I watched Just Friends, which
Oh,
I
the
had not seen.
Ryan Reynolds?
Yes.
Nice.
Which is a Christmas film.
It is.
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
Have you seen it, Nate?
I don't think so.
You haven't seen
This is
Just Friends?
2 movies tonight.
No,
that we've
No, I've
discussed
seen
that you
this.
haven't
This
seen.
is chubby Ryan Reynolds. Right?
Yes.
Yep. Amy
well, fat
Smart.
suit.
Is it Amy
Fat
Smart?
suit. Ryan Reynolds.
Who's the blonde?
Anna Faris.
No, Amy Smart is.
That's
the-
what I was gonna say. Is
Well,
it
Anna
Amy
Faris is the one that comes and
There's
crashes.
like 2 women. Yeah,
Yeah.
the crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's
okay.
the crazy one.
Smart? Yep, I've seen this.
I had
It's been
never
years.
seen it, and it was hilarious.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah. We don't watch movies very often. And before that, I think I just saw Oppenheimer like 2 months ago.
Oppenheimer's.
It's very good, though.
I've heard
It's
good
very,
things.
very
I've
good.
heard good things.
Well, shut up.
You
man.
haven't seen it?
He's seen it.
Oh, I was gonna say no. It was great.
When's the last time you think you went to the movies to see a movie?
Oh man.
Has it been has it been 5 years?
So I actually go see like ski movies and things like that at the theater.
Is it because you live in Utah?
Movies about skiing?
Yeah, like ski films, like outdoor.
Wait, I don't
How
know.
many of those
like,
are
the
there?
Hold on,
genre.
hold on, wait, hold on.
You'd be surprised. So like
What
every
do you mean by ski films?
like they film professional athletes skiing.
Okay,
Oh.
and they for 2 hours, and you watch that?
They're closer to about 60, 70 minutes.
And they
Okay.
play them in theaters?
They play them in theaters.
Are they like documentaries or are they just like sports clips?
There's stories behind them, so they go to like 6 or 7 different places around the world, and
Huh.
they talk about the resort, and it gets you hyped up for winter. So there's at least 4 or 5 of those every winter that
Huh.
come out.
Wow.
didn't know that was a
Warren Miller were the classic ones. So Warren Miller, when he was alive, made a ski film every year,
Okay.
and now there's a whole bunch of them.
Huh. I didn't even know that was a thing.
I had no idea.
We go to those.
Wow.
Around here we have sled films.
No, we don't.
Snowmobiling.
You never seen sled films?
What's sled film?
Hey, Brad.
Sled films is where they
what's a
film,
sled film?
people sledding and they
They go 6 or 7 places around the world.
they edit the footage together.
And Warren Sleddar, when he was alive, used to do this once a year, and everybody looked forward to it to get you prepared for the sledding season.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, so we in the town I live in, Utah, has Bart the Bear. Bart the Bear was from there.
Oh, okay.
So they had a Bart the Bear festival, but unfortunately I didn't make it to those. So they had like all the films that Bart the Bear was in because Bart the Bear lived in town.
Look at that.
Yeah. So he was in like he was the grizzly bear in a handful of movies.
It is the Christmas holiday. What is your all-time favorite Christmas film?
Oh, man.
Do you have one?
I'm kind of a Scrooge.
You're like,
I know,
don't
Nate. I'm like
Nate just recoiled.
It's okay. It's okay.
So we typically watch, what usually happens is we'll watch National Lampoons,
Of course.
Right.
Elf,
Yep.
Yeah.
and then somewhere around midnight, I think, Bad Santa gets put on while Sean puts the tree up
Okay.
and decorates the tree. I don't do any of that.
Wait. Somewhere around midnight, like on Christmas Eve?
No. Probably,
That's how much they hate Christmas. Well, we got to take the fucking picture.
Exactly.
So put it up.
Put the tree up.
Probably
We'll take it down tomorrow.
probably like 2 weeks before.
Okay, so you have a very short period where a tree is up.
No, actually. So
We leave it up till March.
so we do go out into the wilderness and like cut it down.
Nice.
Okay.
So we haven't done that yet. But last year we stopped watering it like the first week of January, and it didn't leave the house till like mid-February,
Damn.
Okay.
and it didn't lose any needles.
Still good.
But
It
you're
was
not
still good.
But you're not a big Christmas person.
I'm not. No, the tree is Sean. If I would be like, we don't
I
need
like
a tree.
Sean. Tell Sean I like Sean.
Yeah, and Nate's like, I like Sean. I'm on the fence about Teresa, but I like Sean.
Sean's a great guy.
So I for Christmases I watched part of that the other day too. I think that's a fun one.
I think it's fun.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Bah humbug over here, buddy. Like, it's
I-
fun.
It's too obnoxious.
You're obnoxious.
It's too silly.
Nope.
Yeah.
John Favreau.
Have
Vince
some fun.
Vaughn,
Have some fun
having
in your
some
life.
fun.
It's too silly.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's too many Christmas movies are too broad for me.
Wow.
Yeah. It's just disgusting.
Too broad.
Bah humbug, man.
But Jingle All the Way is the exception to the rule.
Jingle All the Way is awesome.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So wait, you go to the theater to see ski movies, but what's the last real movie you saw in a theater?
Does that same theater play movies?
Oh, was there like a Star Wars that came out?
In 2019,
I saw that in a theater.
Was Return of the Jedi? What was the last one?
Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah,
was
when
the
did that
last
come
one.
out?
I just said 2019.
That was really? Was that long ago?
Yeah.
What about Eddie
Man,
the
time
Eagle?
flies.
Did you see Eddie the Eagle?
No, you should. That's
Not in a theater.
that's a ski jumping movie.
That's a
I
ski
have
jumping
seen
movie.
Eddie the Eagle.
That's a great movie.
Yeah, it's a great
It's
movie.
a very great
I
movie.
still don't have Netflix.
It's okay.
I still have never had it.
That's fine.
But yeah. No, it's almost like it's wintertime. So the problem is I watched Yellowstone, and we don't watch TV series either. But then it's like it takes us forever to like
Get
just
through them because
get
of it.
through that. So yeah.
Yeah, but you're one of those active people that has a water bottle that keep with
Yeah.
you, and you stay hydrated, and you work out.
we gotta go
And you're like, I
skiing
gotta
today.
build my own house. I don't have time to watch a movie. I'm too busy doing important
When
stuff, like actually living life.
when football season ends, I'll probably watch some movies again.
Okay, fair
So
enough.
you watch football?
Yeah. College, and I'm a Buckeye, so like I kind of watch that. But then NFL, football's usually on the weekends.
Imagine if you
What
took
NFL
all the
team?
time that you spend on football and
The
invested
Bears.
it in films.
Okay. Bears had a hard game today.
Brad is literally
so bad.
Imagine if you just all that time and you just watch movies instead. Wouldn't that be better? And she's
And-
like, no, we watch football.
But
And
imagine
I-
how much more culture you would absorb as opposed to like fucking head bashing and like, man.
Yeah,
grunting.
see, Brad doesn't get this. I
Don't
watch football. I
shit
have season
on
tickets to Notre
something
Dame.
just because you don't like it.
Oh, so you like watching men get concussions and have terrible head injuries for the rest of their life?
You, oh,
We got a great guy over here who supports men
Hey.
losing their
Oh,
memories.
yeah, you
and
still
destroying their
watching all those
families.
Tom Cruise movies, even though he's directly responsible for a lot of horrible shit in the world?
He's not giving people concussions every
Yeah.
every minute.
He's telling them not to go to a psychiatrist.
Yeah, he's saying don't go to the psychiatrist for your mental health problems.
Guess what? He knows way more because he learned from Xenu.
You're being glib.
but I also read.
Yeah, see?
So I read.
She's a reader.
I read.
Oh, so you waste time elsewhere too.
All right, Teresa. What is a recent book
All right,
that you
so
enjoyed?
So is it Frankenstein or is it Frankenstein's monster? I mean, what are we doing here?
Did you enjoy any
lots.
book recently?
Oh, I enjoy so many books. The problem is I can't remember the names of them. But my book club is rereading Well, they're reading, but I'm rereading Lessons in Chemistry, which is
Got
not
turned into an
out.
Apple TV Plus series, actually.
Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't
Starring
watch
Brie
it.
Larson, Ben.
But it's a great
I
book.
love Brie Larson.
I know you do. That's why I pointed it
We've
at
got
you.
great chemistry.
Yeah, I thought you'd be excited about it.
I am. I'm very excited about
I
it.
can see in your pants that you are.
Oh,
Nate,
So if-
Nate glanced for a second. He's like, "Oh no."
If I have the
I
choice,
see it.
It's so much smaller than I thought.
if I have the choice between like reading a book or watching the movie, I'm almost always going to want to read the book.
Well, the book
And
is
then
almost
I'll
always
watch
better
the
than the
movie.
movie, but there is value in
Yes.
the art of cinema.
Okay, you say that, Brad, but do you read every book before you watch the movie?
I have never read a book.
What do you mean? I've listened to a lot of them.
And they
No.
count. Audiobooks count,
Thank
Ben.
you. Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
so.
No,
Yep.
but you don't tell people that you read it though.
It's
What
just,
do you
it's
say?
Just, it's
I
just
listened
awkward.
to
I
it.
listened.
Listened.
I listened to this book.
Yeah, but he doesn't do that. He says, "Oh, I read this," and so you didn't fucking read anything.
Well, there's a big difference, like Matthew McConaughey, to say I listened to Green Lights or I read Green Lights because it's Green Lights, right? His book.
He read it though because he's the
It's so
author
good.
and he reads it as
you
the
have
author.
to listen to it. That's one you don't want to read. You
Yeah.
want to listen to
See?
it.
Yeah,
All right.
It's so good.
thanks,
Yeah.
Ben.
What I did a Matthew McConaughey.
I know we can't
But
ever.
it wasn't that great though.
And-
it
and
was-
plus,
it's
like,
all right, all
Can we
right,
ever
all
mention
right.
Matthew McConaughey and not do that?
But by the way,
You act like I do it all the time.
You every time Matthew McConaughey is brought up, you have to work it in.
Is there?
I have to work it.
Yeah, you do.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
You always force an all right. Whenever
You know-
anybody brings
and
up Matthew
you know what?
McConaughey.
Brad and I have been talking about this.
Clearly. What kind of fucking vendetta do you have over here? We're like,
Yeah.
hey, tonight.
It's really
Nate,
been annoying
Nate,
us.
Nate, if he fucking does it tonight for the first, no, Nate, Nate,
Agree with
fucking,
me. Hey,
just agree with
let's
me.
be on the
You'll-
same
you'll-
page.
You'll shut the fuck up and just let me say it. You let me call him out. He always fucking hammers it in, and it's not cool. He's a fucking edgelord, and I fucking hate him.
You're welcome, guys.
The funny thing is, I'm pretty sure the last episode we specifically talked about Matthew McConaughey, and I don't think he made an
Yeah,
all right.
I don't think that I did. I don't think that I did at all.
So he's backpedaling. Is the problem?
Good God.
He's falling back into his old ways.
So, Nate, what's the last movie you saw?
Oh, the last movie I saw.
Christmas at Latitude
It has to be
49.
a Christmas movie.
Dear Santa, it's me and I'm at the North Pole. Christmas on a ship.
A merry fire department.
Street 47, street sweeper of Christmas.
Mark the Herald Angel.
Oh, that would be a good one.
Ooh,
Mark the Herald
that's
Angel.
not bad.
I would watch that for sure. But no, I saw a film. You guys are belittling me. It's fine. But I did see a film. The
We're
last film I
belittling your
watched
taste in movies.
was Christmas Eve in Miller's Point.
Oh, how is this? Because it looked.
Oh, somebody's interested now, huh?
Brad, you just walked right into that one.
I know. Oh,
Oh, actually.
okay. Oh, yeah. How is
No,
that?
because it looked weird.
It is. I didn't love it.
Is it funny? Because it seemed like it was kind of funny, but also wanted to be like an indie drama.
It is, yeah, and it's also just really heavy in nostalgia, right?
Okay.
And to really heavy like 80s Christmas. They want you to feel very family, but somebody clearly had a memory that they're holding on to that they want to bring out in this film. But I think the idea of the film still exists in their head more than it did on the film.
Okay.
Right? I didn't love this film. It just wasn't that great. Because I just didn't... I was at the end of the film, I'm like, that's it? It just didn't seem great to me.
Do you know what's interesting about this movie?
Nothing.
There's a lot of people
sorry.
in this film, by the way. A lot of people that I didn't know that have like famous parents or famous...
Yeah, Martin Scorsese's daughter is in it. Steven Spielberg's son is in it, one of his sons. And I think there's one other famous filmmaker, a kid in this one.
Colin
as well.
Hanks' brother, Chet.
Chet.
Does the
By the
rap.
way, wouldn't that be so great if Chet Hanks was in
Christmas rap. Christmas rap.
Martin Scorsese's daughter has gotten some play
Thanks,
because
Chet.
she keeps bringing her father onto TikTok, which has been hilarious.
That's funny.
But Michael Cera's in this as well.
Yeah, so is Neil Hamburger. There's some
Hamburger?
That's not a real...
Neil
name
Hamburger's
is
awesome.
Hamburger?
Yeah, no, Ben knows Neil Hamburger. Yeah, he's a comedian.
Neil Hamburger performed at the Drop Comedy Club back when we.
He's
when
an
we
alt
owned it.
comic. He's hilarious.
Yeah,
Oh my
he's
goodness.
But no,
got like
he's,
a very thin pencil mustache, and he has matted down black hair, and he does a bit.
Do you remember that...
Neil Hamburger. I haven't heard.
what was
name in a
that
while.
film I gave you, Brad, last Christmas with Skylar?
Last Christmas.
Feast of the Seven Fishes.
Yeah. that was a better film than this one because it was nostalgic.
By the way,
still.
to clarify, Neil Hamburger is like a character. Greg Turkington is the guy who
Yeah,
plays.
that's his stage.
Oh.
I don't know that anybody thought that his name was really Neil
Yeah,
Hamburger.
well,
though.
that's
Did you?
why we were laughing.
Oh.
That's why we questioned.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
But no,
I genuinely thought it was his real name.
But there are
It's not
some
really.
there are some other funny people like that in the movie as well. It's a very odd ensemble cast.
Dale Sausage, isn't it?
So again, the Feast of the Seven Fishes is a film that came out a couple years ago that I gave Brad that I really like. That has a very nostalgic feeling as well.
Yeah.
Right. It's set in the 80s, but it's got a rom-com feel, but it has a
point.
It does.
Yeah.
It is taking you through a narrative from start to finish.
Yeah.
This didn't have that consistent narrative.
I got that feeling from the trailer because I was watching. I was like, so what is this movie actually about? Because I feel like it's kind of just wandering all over the place.
And I really wanted to like this,
Yeah.
and so I was a little disappointed. I saw another film that came out on Netflix this year. It's not great, but I still had fun.
Oh boy.
It is a film called Lift. Did you guys see this one?
Oh no, this is the airline heist movie, right, with Kevin Hart.
With Kevin Hart?
Yeah, and it's not great. But I had fun.
I mean, dude, let me just be very honest with you. No fucking shit.
I don't want any judgment from you on this one. All right, because
No, but like I know these movies are bad that I go to watch.
that's what I'm saying.
But you went into this thinking, it might be pretty good.
No, I hope I have fun, and I did. I had fun watching this. It's not a great film, but Kevin Hart plays. Like Kevin Hart is not
Plays
playing
Joe
Kevin Hart.
Lift.
Kevin Hart is not playing Kevin Hart. He's trying to play a serious kind of Kevin Hart, right? A cool Kevin Hart, not a bombastic Martin Lawrence Jr. Kevin Hart.
Okay.
And it's kind of a heist film. It's fun. There was nothing wrong with this. I think it only has like a 35% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Compare it to another action.
So it's better than Nutcrackers.
It's called Lift?
Yeah.
Okay, just Lift.
I don't even know how to compare this.
I was trying to get Brady
Is
to
it
debate on that one, but he didn't.
like Red Notice.
It's like Italian Job a little bit.
Yeah. By the way, there's nothing like. Oh no, I thought you were saying Red One. I was like, by the way, there's nothing like Red One out there on the marketplace at all.
You're right. It's one of a kind and truly spectacular.
Seriously, it's insane.
I haven't seen it yet.
Neither have I.
All right. Speaking of, I went to the theater to see Red One.
Oh, did you really?
I really did.
Oh, great segue, Ben.
How was it?
Good job, Ben.
Oh, this film. Okay,
Was it as
I
stupid
have
as
thoughts.
fun as we wanted it to
I
be?
have thoughts.
Is
No,
it
it's
Fast and the
not.
Furious bonkers
It's
good?
not, and it bothers me because this film could have been so much better. So much better.
Damn it.
In what way?
Okay, casting should have been better.
Okay.
Right? The casting was crap in this. They spent a lot of money to get Dwayne Johnson and Chris Evans, and the one great casting was J.K. Simmons as Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm.
He was freaking great. J.K. Simmons can't do anything wrong.
Yeah, he's amazing.
But like Dwayne Johnson is playing Dwayne Johnson,
Okay.
right? He's playing every character he's ever done.
Sure.
Tough guy, a little bit
Scorpion
gruff.
King.
Yeah, like
The dumb bodybuilder from Pain and Gain.
Uh-huh.
there are two
The guy from Southland Tales.
Yeah.
2.5 cast members in this.
Tooth Fairy.
I genuinely disdain.
You don't like Chris Evans?
Chris Evans was a terrible casting for this.
Oh.
Terrible. And he's doing this Boston accent.
I mean, well, he's from Boston.
I know.
Yeah.
But it's,
So wait, he's just talking in
that's
his
his
normal
normal
voice, and you're like, fuck this guy.
No, he's
I don't
doing it
like
like
any of this.
an
It's like, you know who
exaggerated-
else I don't like? Fucking Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. They got these stupid fucking accents.
okay, no, so if Matt Damon does an exaggerated Boston accent, I'd be like, Matt Damon, you don't do that anymore. That's not your accent.
You don't do that anymore.
You're doing.
And honestly, I'm pretty sure that they play Boston characters kind of a lot still.
Yeah. Chris Evans shouldn't.
Wow.
Jesus.
He's not great.
You
in
were
this.
just
He's
holding
not
him to
good in this.
task.
And I love Chris Evans. I genuinely like
It doesn't
Chris
sound
Evans.
like it.
No, it doesn't sound like it.
But he's not great in this. And so he plays this
Hey, it's
slimy.
me, fucking Captain America. What are we doing over here?
He plays the,
That's more-
That was New York.
That's more than New York.
the Vince Vaughn of Fred Claus, right? The slimy.
He's a thief.
Yeah, he's a thief.
Hey, let me park your car. I'm having yard. I'm Chris Evans.
He owes people money.
Is that better?
Come on, I'll get it to you.
You guys aren't
know?
good at this. Stop.
Is that? I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Is
you're
that
both
Hey,
doing New York mobster accents.
I don't know why I can't get it in my head now.
I'm not
Like
sure.
I'm like, hey, give me some Dunkin' Donuts over here. I love going downtown Hartford, Connecticut, and having a good time. It's me, Chris Evans.
This is changing as it goes.
Bostonian local boy, native to the Boston Plains. Oh, go Sox!
I hate this.
You know who my favorite hockey team is? The Boston Bruins.
Hey, Judgy McChudgerson, you do a Boston accent.
No, because I can't do it well.
Forget about it.
I'm not going to
All
try.
right, then we do it better than you do.
That's a great Boston accent.
just
Brought to
gotta
you
do
by Ben and Nate.
The other one that was terrible in this is Kiernan Shipka.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Who is she in this?
She's the main villain.
Oh, so they must not have showcased her at all in the trailers then.
And so she
Spoiler
plays
alert.
Jacqueline Frost.
Grilla.
That's made up.
Nope.
Well,
No, so this is the fun thing. They bring in all these like real mythological Christmas time
Yeah, like
creatures.
Krampus and stuff.
Yeah, Krampus. Grilla is a Christmas witch, like in legend and
Okay.
mythology. And so that's fun. Like it's fun that they bring this character in there. But she's not good in this.
Oh.
So Dwayne Johnson's not good in this. Chris Evans isn't good in this. She's not good in this.
I'm not sure if Chris Evans isn't. I just think that you don't like a Boston accent.
No, Chris Evans isn't good in this, and the dialogue's not great in this either. And so what I say is good is the fun concept of this film.
How is Garcia the polar bear?
He's fun. He is fun.
Who voices him? Is it Jeremy Renner?
No.
Because it sounded like Jeremy Renner in the trailer, and I was hoping it was Jeremy Renner.
No, it's Reynaldo Faberli.
Why would you ever hope that a voice casting is Jeremy Renner?
It sounded fun.
It's Jeremy Renner, not known for being a voice actor.
Oh no, he is versatile.
Nick Kroll
No,
has a...
okay, no, he is not.
He had his own app.
Yeah, that doesn't mean he's versatile.
You didn't play on it very much.
You were on the app?
Now that it was on the
You're
app,
a-
I was
a
creating
moderator.
it.
Was it called Renner?
No,
What was it called?
Jeremy Renner's app.
That's how fucking
By the
boring he
way,
is.
I really hope that wasn't like
Hey guys,
Rumors.
here's my Jeremy. Hey guys, it's me, Jeremy Renner, and if you download the app, it's called the Jeremy Renner app, and you can follow all of me and my latest releases on movies that I'm going to be in, as well as interviews.
music. He's also a
Yeah, he did
musician.
music.
I also do music, and anyway, this has been Jeremy Renner.
Yeah,
It's he's so boring.
that's what we had him do.
He's so boring.
You don't like Jeremy Renner?
But he got
I
ran
just think
over
he's-
by a snowcat.
That's the most interesting thing that ever happened to him, and it's not even close. Hey, I play the guy that shoots arrows.
Speaking of, I kind of like the Hawkeye series. It's around Christmas time.
Yeah, why are
It's
you so
fun.
mean?
I just think he's not a great actor.
So I don't think he's the most versatile actor, but I think he's a good in a very specific way.
Exactly. I think he got very, very famous for The Hurt Locker and like that.
Have you seen Wind River?
oh,
Yes,
Wind
yeah.
Rivers.
And honestly, he plays the same character.
But he's great in it.
He's
It's
so
just
good.
there's not a lot of like much to do there. I mean, he's not giving a
I
performance.
know
He's just
this
kind
is
of
a big thing,
stoic.
but,
Is just like
comic book stuff. I think he does fine as.
he's just boring.
You don't like it?
He's just boring.
Yeah, I think he's fine as Hawkeye.
Whatever.
But, then I got
The
one
series
more
is better than his performances in the movies.
Well, it's because they don't give him a lot to do in the movies. But
Yeah,
the
because
seri-
why would you? He's boring.
Wow, he's mean.
The final complaint about the final actor that's not great in it.
Wait, are we still talking about Red One?
Yep. And here's why I don't complain about this actress too much, because I don't know if she was ever a good actress.
Oh.
Like Kiernan Shipka has been good.
Yeah.
I've seen her in good stuff. Chris Evans is a great actor.
Yeah.
Love him. I don't know if Lucy Liu's ever been good in anything.
Ballistics X versus Sever. She was top notch.
She was pretty good on the. Did you ever watch that series Elementary?
No.
That's actually really good.
So she can't act.
Yeah, I thought she was good.
Yeah,
in it.
so-
she wasn't like a revelation or like amazing or anything, but she was solid.
So the
in it.
problem then is Jake Kasdan. He didn't write a good script then, because I will say this: the special effects are a lot of fun in this.
Mm-hmm.
There's the plot's not terrible.
Yeah.
The world they're creating is fun.
You've got actors kind of just walking through bad script
Exactly,
Yeah.
and so they're not good enough
to elevate it.
And it's like Chris Evans doing, like Dwayne Johnson, right? Like, you know how Dwayne Johnson can't do more than six words in a line.
Part of me wonders if it's the same problem that Baywatch had, where you have Zac Efron and Dwayne Johnson,
Who are not comedians.
Yeah, and they want them both to be funny in the same way, but neither of them really has the comedic chops to help carry the other one.
Yep.
Because Chris Evans can be funny and Dwayne Johnson can be funny, but they can't carry a comedy on their own. And if you want to do a tag team like that, one of them needs to be a seasoned comedian.
So their chemistry was not great. You're absolutely right. They needed a comedian in this role. They needed somebody funny in this role.
You think Ryan Reynolds passed, and that's why Chris Evans had to do it?
No, so there's a scene, a very specific scene where Nick Kroll comes on, and Nick Kroll plays this kind of slimy character and everything. And when he's on, he chews up the scenery. Why? Because he's funny.
Yeah.
Right. And so that's what I'm saying. So he didn't. It's not like the dialogue magically gets better when Nick Kroll's there.
Right.
He's just good at doing comedy stuff.
Yeah.
And so I think you're absolutely right. That's why I go back to the casting. If this was casted better, it would have been a better film.
Yeah.
So the opposite can be true as well, though, because a movie that's bad, like Sherlock Holmes, right, that has two comedians in it, Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly, who are good comedians.
Holmes and Watson.
Sorry, Holmes and Watson. It works in Talladega Nights, to have all these comedians running the show, but sometimes when you just got two, it doesn't work for writers. And I think a lot of movies are way better off when there's a straight man and a comedian, right?
Yeah, of
It
course.
just works that way.
Yeah. So the chemistry it just was not there, which is disappointing because, like I said, they created a good world. The special effects are great. There's some really good special effects. J.K. Simmons is fantastic as Santa. I'm not kidding you. He's strong Santa. He's jacked Santa. But he brings some heart to the role. He acts well.
In the role of jacked Santa.
He's not the problem
Simmons.
here. It's just there's just a lot of acting.
Biceps so big they'll give you
And
whiplash.
again, it's not so much the acting issues. It's
Will
the
you
casting.
watch it every year?
No.
Wow, that's harsh coming from Nate,
It-
who watches the shittiest movie.
I was gonna say it doesn't make the 72 movie rotation.
Yeah,
Exactly. Nope.
Do you start like November 1st?
It starts like October 15th.
I mean, I have watched Christmas movies in July.
I
'cause
beg
it's Christmas
him.
in July.
I
but,
beg
like,
him to not start until at least November 1st because I love Halloween so much. I'm like,
Yeah.
please don't ruin Halloween by just getting your.
Yeah, 'cause
Don't
they
be
give me-
Target
they
and
give
get
me
your fucking
scary-
shit
they
out on
give
the
me
shelves.
Scary movies in October, so I usually watch scary movies in October.
And then you wash them down with a Christmas movie.
Wait,
Exactly.
no, I thought you didn't like scary movies.
And we
I
force
hate
him to
we
watch.
force him. He watches fucking Alien with the lights on in the middle of the day from behind the
On
couch.
the front porch.
Yeah, exactly.
with a cup of holy water.
It's true. It's true. And I don't make any apologies.
I am who I am.
All right, Bradley Bear, what did you watch?
Oh, I've seen some films.
By the way, we haven't even had a week since we filmed our last
Isn't it
episode.
supposed to be the what's the last film?
Well, yeah. See,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Teresa.
He
'Cause
recaps
Brad's like,
his fucking
"I've seen
entire.
16
Here's the diary
films."
of Brad Oman. I
What
saw.
the fuck did Nate just do?
I
you
did
piece
say
of
more
shit?
than one.
You know what I
so-
did though? I had fun.
Yeah, Brad's just gonna be like, well, I watched a black and white film about the Holocaust called Station Zero.
Yeah,
and
first
Make
of
a
all,
one of the
joke
first things
about
I
that.
liked about it was
First of all, it wasn't black and white. It's in color. No, I didn't watch a Holocaust movie this time. But if I did, it would be because I have respect history.
There's a lot of them. I mean, there's
Yeah.
a shortage of them.
Oh, trust me, Ben knows.
What does that mean?
You know what it means.
What does that mean?
Read between the lines.
It means he can't come up with a good joke.
I like her so
It's-
much.
Teresa's
No,
great.
the joke
It's
is that
good.
you're a Nazi. No, I watched this. Did I talk about The Substance?
Yeah,
Okay, let me start over.
because we
then.
just recorded
Yeah, I forgot.
on Wednesday,
Yeah.
and now it is Sunday.
Hold on, he's showing you something stupid.
Your dog? Oh,
Oh, is it a dog?
Juan Soto just signed for $785 million.
That's for the other podcast. We haven't even talked about Wanso. Put this
we
in
have
the time code.
we have another podcast called the 10 to 1.
Please put this in the time code.
Well, I was going to show him, and
Please,
while
please
you were
put
talking,
this in the time code.
I was going to show
Please
him
put
while
this
you
in
were
the time
talking,
code.
but you
Please put this in the time
interrupted.
code.
This is your
Please
fault.
put this in time code.
You have to cross-reference your podcast, or
Yeah,
people
duh.
won't know about the other one.
Teresa, come on every
Yeah,
episode,
but you can be a
please.
permanent host. Actually, Brad, you don't need to come on.
Good luck having any listeners after
Well,
this.
I mean, I'm not probably pretty good for this because I don't
Great.
watch movies.
yeah. Can't wait to hear Teresa talk about all the ski films she saw next week.
Oh, and by the way, the last movie I did see in a theater was Top Gun.
Maverick?
No,
Yeah.
1986 Top Gun.
So it has been a few years.
That's fair enough.
Yes, yes.
I watched a movie called The Last Showgirl. Have you guys heard of this?
No.
I don't.
Okay.
He was going to pretend for a second, and he decided
No, so this is a movie that's been on the festival circuit for a little while, and it's coming around for award season.
Of course.
Pamela Anderson stars in this, actually. And it's kind of her own version of, like, The Wrestler, like, but meets Sunset Boulevard in a way. She plays this aging showgirl who works in Vegas, like the classic kind of showgirl with like the big feather boa things and like the razzle dazzle gear and all that stuff. And she's part of this showgirl troupe, and they put on shows all the time. But it's kind of a thing that is starting to walk its way out of Vegas. No one really goes to them anymore. And so the show that she's in is about to shut down. And it kind of like, is a really sad thing for her because it's really what she has and what she's dedicated her life to. And it's just a really vulnerable, tragic performance from her. She wears, like, there's a lot of scenes where she's not like in a full thing of makeup. She's just like showing herself and just like being an aging actress. And the movie itself is really about being an aging woman and like the difficulties that come with that, especially if you want that kind of career as like a dancer and whatnot. And she's phenomenal in it. Like it's a really good performance for her, and it's a great movie for her to like get at this stage in her career.
Sure.
But yeah, it's a really good movie. It's funny here and there. Dave Bautista's in it. Kiernan Shipka is in it actually as well.
Was she good?
Is she decent in this?
Huh? Yeah, she is. She plays the same character actually.
It's hard. It's hard to be a woman.
Grumblier, whatever.
She plays Grindelola.
Yeah.
Grilla, the oldest showgirl ever.
Yeah. But no, The Last Showgirl is very good. It should be coming out in theaters here pretty shortly. Probably,
I have heard of that one.
Probably limited release first, and then it'll get a wide release. But it's
See,
very good.
Teresa, out of all of us, has heard of
Well,
it.
because Sundance.
Oh,
I
yeah.
live at Sundance.
There
There you go.
Yes.
I also watched another movie that is getting some awards season attention. Likely, it's called A Different Man. Stars Sebastian Stan, and he plays this guy who has
A plan.
A plan as a man.
Eat spam.
No, he plays this guy who has I'm looking up what the name of the neurofibromatosis type 1. It's a genetic condition that
not
causes
type 2, Ben.
It causes
You fucking idiot. I'm sorry, man.
It's a
know you were thinking.
a genetic condition that causes tumors to grow on your face. So your face looks like it's very like
It's like the Elephant Man.
yes, very very much like that. Yeah. And so he plays somebody who has that, and then he gets this experimental treatment that makes all of it like gradually go away, and so then he has a normal face that looks like Sebastian Stan. And so
very handsome.
yes, and so then he starts to like live a very different kind of life. And he get like, but there's an interesting like turn that it takes because of like how he lives his life and who he is, and like how it seemingly changes him, but then maybe really doesn't. And so maybe the idea is that like that part of his life wasn't what was holding him back. Maybe
Sure.
he was always kind of like holding himself back in a way. Sebastian Stan is great in this. There's also an actor in it who actually has this disease, who plays a character who comes and adds another wrinkle to it.
Man, I was going to say, they couldn't find anybody that's an actor that has this disease?
Well, no,
Wow.
so
Adam Pearson.
Wow,
Yeah,
Hollywood, way to go.
yeah, Adam Pearson, and
Really
he's
screwed that up.
and he has an interesting role because like he kind of turns into a little bit of like a rival for Sebastian Stan in a way, and it's really interesting to see like how the story unfolds and what the character does. But it's a really compelling movie. And
Does he get the treatment?
No,
Oh.
and he's also very confident and successful.
I mean, how could he not be with a
Exactly.
name like that?
What is his name?
I don't remember.
Yeah, good job.
Fucking ask
But no, it's a really good movie. Sebastian Stan, very impressive because I haven't seen a ton of stuff outside of him, doing Avengers and
Sure.
and things like that. So it's a good performance from him.
He's got. Did you see? He's got one of like Trump, doesn't he?
So actually, that's
The
the next,
Apprentice.
That's the next one that I'm going to talk about because I also watched that. The Apprentice is a movie that is about young Donald Trump. It's basically his origin story. Sebastian Stan is also very good in this. He got like the mannerisms and like right down to like his facial expressions. He like does the thing where
it's a believable
he
thing.
he like juts his lips out when he talks like this, and he like you see it in his face. He's always talking like this. But like
So he does a Boston accent?
does a full-on Boston accent. He's great in this movie, and what I liked about it is it's not like an in your face kind of like like of course he's going to be exactly who you think he is,
Right.
but it's measured. It's a little more nuanced. There's definitely stuff that teases like things that you like know of like what he becomes and like stuff for like his future in politics and things like that. But the most interesting thing about it is how it portrays why he became who he was. And the movie ties it all to Roy Cohn, who is an attorney who like had a hand in like basically providing the full philosophy of who Donald Trump would become as like stuff that he would outline in The Art of the Deal.
For listeners that don't know, Roy Cohn is a terrible person.
Yes. You see that, and Jeremy Strong plays him impeccably in this movie. He makes him out to be like this fucking prick vampire who like he's just the worst fucking person, like a corrupt lawyer, teaches Donald Trump all the wrong things. And it's not as if Donald Trump was like a great person before that, because like the stuff that he learned from his father and like the segregation in like their residences and the apartments that they own and stuff like that. But Roy Cohn really turns him into a much worse version, and you see the steps he takes and like the lessons he learns to become the Donald Trump that everyone knows and hates. But yes,
Well, I mean, 50% of Americans don't feel that way, but
No, it's less than 50%. Make sure
It's probably-
that's on the record.
it's probably like 65% of people just think he's a savior.
Maria Bakalova.
At my church, that's how it is anyway.
Maria Bakalova is also in this. She played Borat's daughter in the Borat sequel, and she plays Ivana Trump in this one, and she's also very good in it. But yeah, this is
How could you not be with a name like that?
I was I was expecting this to be a little bit more lacking subtlety, but I was
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Because this film could really go that way.
yeah
right?
no, but I was impressed with how good it was and how Sebastian Stan plays it, because it's more of an understated performance.
Like a measured.
Yeah. And it's it's definitely worth watching. I
Cool.
was impressed by it. And then
By the way, we recorded 3 days ago. So in the last 3 days, he's seen all these movies.
I can't believe you guys don't use like a timer.
I was pet sitting.
Thank you,
Thank
Teresa.
you.
That's
I
a
was
great
pet
idea.
sitting,
You know,
and
I'm
this
gonna-
is my job.
Hey, Teresa, I'm gonna implement that the next episode.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
You have 5 minutes.
Hey, you know what I'm going to implement? No more fucking Christmas movies.
Oh no,
This is
it's
mean.
tis
Yeah.
the season.
Why would you do
Yeah.
that?
What do you think about that, flannel boy?
That's so mean. And now you're
Yeah.
just saying what he's wearing.
Yeah, you and your fucking flannel.
That's not even an insult.
Flannel shirt and your blue jeans and your warm socks.
What? I mean, he looks very comfortable.
Your nicely coiffed hair.
Yeah. These are turning into compliments
Yeah.
now. It's actually-
Now
Yeah.
you're starting to compliment.
Your handsome face
Go
and your
on.
generous spirit.
This took a turn.
And you Ben in your camel toe gym shorts.
Now that's very mean.
And now you're probably really self-conscious.
No.
No.
The thing is, I'm not.
Tickle, 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 tickle.
Don't take. No. Now I am. Don't do the upside down octopus. No. I don't like it.
Yeah, get him. 2 more movies.
Oh my God.
What?
Giggles over here. No, these movies are great. I watched a movie called The Order. Have you heard of this one? Ben?
No.
No.
This is a true.
By the way, I love Teresa going, no.
She's heard of more of these movies than you guys.
I
Yeah.
have heard a couple of them.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
So The Order is a new thriller based on a true story about true events that happened in 1984 about the FBI investigating this militia that was rising up out of an Aryan nation community.
Oh, is that what you said? Me? You see this one, Ben? Ben. Specifically Ben.
wanna
Ben,
check.
you remember this.
Jude Law is in this. He plays a grizzled FBI agent, and he's so fucking good in this movie. Nicholas Hoult is in this as like the
love
leader
Nicholas
of this
Hoult.
of this
I love
new
him.
Aryan.
How is he?
He's phenomenal too. What his great about his performance is he's cold, but he also brings enough humanity
Some levity to it.
enough humanity to the role that he makes it scary because
Yeah.
he seems like a normal person.
You get why, like,
Yeah.
like people would like, oh, this dude's awful, but like,
Yeah, but you see
A
why
little
he's
bit,
able to
yep.
convince people
Yep.
like what makes sense and all that.
I
stuff.
like it when they do that.
Yeah.
in a film because
This movie, it's so good. It is,
I don't like it when they do that in real life, though.
that's a good point.
Oh,
Thank you for bringing
I
that up.
don't
Ben.
like
Yeah.
that.
No, this is a very tense, taut thriller. It's
Listen,
suspenseful.
okay, just real quick. I only went to 3 meetings. Like he was like, "Come out, have a beer," and I'm like, I went, and it was just like, yeah, it
They
was.
almost got him.
It was a little
it was
weird.
just information.
It was a
It
little
was
weird that
just
there were no women
informational.
and nobody that wasn't white. Okay, but it was like it was at beat ups. So like, I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
You know, and then the second one was just at a guy's house, and then the third one was like in the woods.
yeah. With
And I was like, well, I gotta go.
with a bonfire on a cross.
Yeah, well, I did in my glasses, and I was in the back, and it just looked like a big bonfire.
That's fair.
So, and then and I can't see too well anyway. And so I'm like, man, is this an all white party? Like I didn't.
And you're not gonna turn down s'mores.
It was right around Halloween. I thought we were all ghosts. Anyway, it turns out I'm on some list,
Turns out.
One thing led to another.
and I'm not allowed near that school anymore.
I did actually know people who were Klan members.
What?
In high school.
Yeah,
In high
Ben.
school?
No, it's like let's go all the way back to we used to date.
I knew Klan members in high school.
Konowitz.
Why have we never said Konowitz before? Oh my God, it's been right there this whole time.
I did it to myself. Why did I do it to
Totally
myself?
did.
I'm so fucking dumb.
Oh, that
Why
was
did
good.
I do it to myself?
Oh my God. I can't believe that we've never come up with Konowitz before.
Oh, man, we don't need to have that be a thing.
We didn't. We did.
I mean, you know the ritual to join the Klan is licking somebody's hand.
Oh no, don't start that rumor. R.I.P. Uncle Jerry. I'm sorry, buddy.
You shot yourself in your white foot. But no, the order.
Those were the robes in his closet.
The Order is fantastic. I would implore you to see it. It's in theaters now. It's very, very good. Do not sleep on it.
All right,
because
what's the last movie that you saw?
the last movie I saw? And Nate's gonna like this
oh
one too.
my god, he's just dragging this out on purpose.
I
now.
watched Juror #2.
Now I have heard that this is good.
This is fantastic.
This is Nicholas Hoult.
This is also Nicholas Hoult. This is
90-year-old Clint
and
Eastwood.
and it seems like this
Wow.
is probably his last movie. That's what
What?
that's what he was talking about anyway. The buzz was that this might be the last movie that he directs. So
He's legitimately like 91
Yeah.
years old,
Yeah,
right?
he's a
not
very-
94.
94.
very old man.
Oh.
Yeah.
This movie is fantastic, and unfortunately, Warner Brothers gave it a real shit release. They only released it in around 50 theaters around the
Wow.
United States. People were really upset about it because this is a movie that deserves a full theatrical release. It's a great courtroom drama with fantastic performances in it. It has an inherently classic feel to it.
Hoult again.
So here's
Yeah.
the thing. Tell for those who don't know, maybe Teresa, have you seen the trailer for this at all? Do you know? So tell the premise is incredible.
The premise is fantastic, and it's done so well. So the premise is Nicholas Hoult plays this guy who's called in for jury duty, and he's listening to the details of the case. And as it unfolds early in the movie, he starts to realize that the case is about the death of a woman that he might have accidentally killed in a hit and run.
So it's about they think
that's
that
cool.
there's somebody on trial facing a murder charge, and it could have been actually him like drunk driving
it.
one night.
Yeah.
I think or it was.
Yeah, and the thing is he's a very good guy, and he legitimately doesn't think that he hurt anybody when this happens. He thinks he hit a deer, and so when he starts like realizing what the details of the case are and where he was on that night and what happened and where it all was, he like slowly is like he's like, oh my god, and so
it's a reverse 12 Angry Men where he's trying to convince people to convict this guy. Like this, no, convict him because I did it. Please.
you're not entirely wrong. That is part of it, and it's an interesting dynamic that plays. But he's not being like evil about it either. Like the guilt is constantly there, and he's constantly thinking about what happened, and like there's flashbacks, and you learn about like who he is and why he's even in more of a pickle than even the trailer makes it out to be, because getting out of it by simply being honest isn't going to work for this guy. So it's a very, very good movie. Toni Collette is also in it, and she's fantastic. Chris Messina is in it as the prosecuting attorney, and he's great in it as well.
He's a very good actor.
Yeah,
he's the public defender.
Sorry, the public defender. There you go. Everyone in this movie is really good. I hope
It's
you
a
guys.
fantastic cast.
Well, they only had one take to do it in, so you'd hope you have to get really good actors. To do
Kiefer
it.
Sutherland's in this even.
Oh.
His part is much smaller, but he does have a small part in it. But no, so this movie is really good because since there's limited theaters, like you might not be able to see it on the big screen, but it will be on Max before the end of the year. So make sure you go out of your way to watch it.
You
on
can
Max.
rent it currently.
Yes, you can rent it currently. I think it's premium rental though, so
Yeah.
it's probably expensive, but it'll be streaming on Max very soon on in December. So make sure you check it out because it is very, very good.
I saw the National Film Review or whatever put this in their top 10 already of this year. Could it make your top 10?
I could see it making it my top 10. I haven't gone to make like my list of potential
It'll
candidates
be
yet.
probably on your list of potential.
It'll be in
anyway.
consideration for sure. And I still have some movies that I have to watch before I get around to.
What
to
about
doing
the one before that? Would that be in a top?
that. The Order could end up on it as well.
Okay.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah. Right now I'm doing a lot of stop tickling each other.
What? We just like to talk.
I'm doing some catch up right now to get on this. I have the Wild Robot now, so I'm gonna watch that soon.
Oh, I
love that.
I can't wait to. Did you watch it?
I did.
He hasn't talked about it on the show yet. Yeah, I think he mentioned it on Facebook somewhere, and I was like, he didn't talk about that.
I forgot about it. Yeah, I did watch that. It's wonderful. It is exactly what you wanted it to be.
What was the last movie you watched then, dummy?
I watched National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yes.
Oh, first time. What did you think?
If you don't know it by heart by now, something's wrong.
What's your favorite line in the movie?
Fix the newel post.
Is it really?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Because that, to me, is...
How you deal with problems?
As I've watched it so many times now, like as I'm aged, I'm so much more on his side about how crazy it gets. And like the fact that he does that and that's his solution, he's like, fuck it. Like that, it means more now.
I'm not sure you got the right lessons from that movie.
No, it's hilarious. It's hilarious, right? I love that. But the why is the carpet, Todd? Or why is the carpet wet, Todd? I don't know, Mario. That's another one. But I love that because it happens because of the gutter.
Oh my gosh!
So that's why I like that line. But no,
Shitter's full. Is
No,
it?
it's got to be
Shitter's full. But my favorite line, because it's a more low key one. It's when Eddie's talking about is like he said Eddie wanted a surprise. He's like, "You surprised, Clark?" And he goes, "Surprise, Eddie? If I woke up tomorrow with my head sewn on the carpet, I wouldn't be any more surprised than I am right now."
Yeah,
that's a great line.
And then
What's your
mine is well, she worked really hard. So do washing machines.
So do washing
That one
machines.
is my favorite.
That's a great line. Again, that movie is so full of
I'm so
amazing
glad you finally
lines.
saw it.
Oh my God. Then I watched I watched Scrooged.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's another good one. I'm glad you saw it.
That's in my rotation every year. I watch it every year at Christmas. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm glad you.
He's happy
finally
for
saw
you.
it.
Okay. Well, it seems a little weird.
Did you like it?
I love Scrooge. I watch it every year.
Wow.
I feel like Mr. fucking Christmas King over there. Give me these judgy eyes. Like, you watch that? That's the one you choose?
Maybe that's some internal work you need to do right now. I'm just looking at you.
Real judgy. Real judgy.
I think you're projecting.
From your pile of Christmas movies on high that you watch, and you're like, I don't know.
I think you're projecting, Ben.
I do.
Like Clark in the attic?
Yeah.
But I watched those two, and I watched... That's it, actually. Because it's only been a couple days since we just recorded.
Goodness.
It's been 4 days.
4 days?
Yeah.
See the latest episode of Shrinking?
I did.
Oh, is it back out? Oh, no. I got to get Apple TV again.
Man,
We got to
it
wait till the whole
I
season's
think you
done.
got one more week, and then
Okay.
the whole season's
All right.
out.
That's
Yeah,
kind of
it's
our
so good.
style.
Yeah, so right around
So
Christmas
good.
time,
And
you'll
we
be able
got
to
to
binge the
finish.
whole thing.
We got to finish
Oh, and
Yellowstone.
we watched Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban as well.
Oh, what do the kids think of that one? Are they scared? They pissed their pants?
Jesus Christ! Hey, wait, they fucking have nightmares? They wake up with just piss in their sheets. What happened there when they piss themselves? They piss on each other. What happened? What is wrong with you?
I don't know if the kids were scared or
My
not.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little intense for Ender. He's the 8-year-old, and he's into cartoons, and so we're trying to get him into more live action stuff. No, it's Harry Potter. That's the movie that it starts to take place in a lot of different places, and a lot of things are happening. Mm-hmm. And so for his 8-year-old brain to kind of keep track of it, something happens later in the movie, and he goes, "Where's what? Why?" And we have to be like, "Oh, pause it." Well, he's the guy that So a Godfather is
Hold
when
on. Who's Harry Potter?
So we're explaining like
and
real
when you
things.
live in the fantasy world, explaining what's happening becomes even more difficult.
It's
right?
like, well, I mean, in the real world, he wouldn't be able to fly, but like a Dementor is an employee, yes, but also they suck souls and happiness, and they do it with by kissing you. I don't know. It's fucking weird. Okay, it was really hard to describe that. Like,
So they liked it?
yeah, they did like it.
Were they scared of Sirius Black?
Oh yeah, it worked. The movie does what it's supposed to do in that way. They were on the couch.
Gary Oldman is so good.
So we have the older one, Rune. We've got the oh my scale, because when he is shocked by something, he'll say oh my, oh my, oh my.
It's so polite.
It is, and it's adorable. But that's the only thing that he repeats when big act.
like
If he says
like
oh
a
my
trauma response.
5 or 6 times in a row, I'm like, is this too intense, or are you loving it? And it turns out I'm learning he just loves it. It's just so overwhelmingly fun for him to watch. Like we watched Transformers 1. We're only halfway through that, so I didn't want to talk about it yet.
Yeah.
But man, there's a couple of action scenes in there where he's like, oh my, and he's like sitting up in the chair as he's watching it. So it's just really exciting.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
He's pissing himself.
Aw.
Jesus Christ.
Look at
So for
you
the
and
record-
kids.
They're awesome, man.
so
Yeah.
cute.
No, yeah, I'm in love with them. I love them so much.
Aw.
That's weird.
The fact that Nate was the one that said it made it that much better.
I also love it. It's like that's Nate's impression is if he like was my uncle who had like 6 beers in him.
That's
weird. Gay. What are you loving kids now? Jesus. Get the mud flaps back on the Playboys.
You got it, Uncle Jerry.
It's not at all what he sounded like. Well, I mean, anyway.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. I watched 3 movies and a TV show. What do you want from me?
Watch more, I
In
guess.
4 days. I mean,
Exactly.
a busy
We
life.
also have a life. All right.
Yeah, I played Santa
All
Claus
right.
at the arcade day. We cut down a Christmas tree and brought it home and decorated it. I made spaghetti and meatballs for the kids tonight.
Yeah, but again, imagine if you spent that time watching movies and TV.
You're right. Highest best use of my time is definitely watching a movie.
Hey, I do it, and look at me. I'm kick-ass.
Hey, is anybody here?
Hey, look at me. I'm a cool guy. Hey, look at me. I'm a cool guy. Kick ass. To put a music cap on.
Did you see Wicked yet or no?
No, I
He
keep...
told you this.
Off
Steve
the
did.
freaking podcast.
Yeah,
we're
thank
like-
you, Nate. Jesus. We have times when we record and times we don't. This is how life works. You
By the way, you
dumb fuck.
said thank you, Nate. You meant.
No, I said thank
Oh,
you, Nate.
I thought you mean sarcastic towards him.
Well, no. Now you know what? Fuck you, Nate. No, I haven't seen Wicked yet and I've tried to go with my mom a couple times to see like a matinee on the weekend
I've
or
already
something.
heard this.
You fucking
I
piece of
hate him, I hate
shit.
him.
Every time I've gone, because I want to go to the Imagine Theater in Portage because it's way nicer than the AMC Theater. You can choose your seats, but every time I've looked at the screening we want to go to, it's only front row seating or single seats.
Wow.
I'm like, what the
Don't
fuck?
don't look an hour before.
No, I'm looking days ahead, and they're already sold to that level.
No, and you're gonna get a couple more weeks when everyone's on Christmas break, and you're not. Gonna
I know, right?
Wow.
So I think we're just gonna have to
Oh.
go during the week.
Off air, we
and-
were talking about how Wicked has made how much? $450 million.
$450-ish.
I mean, it's a
I mean,
huge hit.
They advertised it for like
Yeah.
6 months.
Yeah, and it's only a week in, so
It's crazy.
My brother Steve did see it.
Yeah.
Last night.
What do you
he
think?
Said, he said it was pretty good. He's never seen the theater production though. I've seen
really?
the theater
I've
production.
seen
Yeah, theater
a
production's
couple
great.
times.
I
Yeah.
was a little drunk, so I might have passed out near the end.
I'm not sure that you were a little drunk
It was,
then.
it was a little
I
long.
might have passed out.
I might have
near
had
the-
a little too much wine
Mhm.
at dinner.
That
and
happens.
Man, it was a long play.
It is.
It is a long play.
It is long.
And somehow the first half of the movie is longer
What?
What do you mean the first half?
the
because
first-
they're breaking
because
the-
it's 2 movies.
What do you
Oh,
mean?
Wicked and Wicked 2?
Wicked.
It is?
This is Wicked Part 1.
Wicked
and
Wicked
there's a
or-
second movie that comes
Wicked or-
out next year.
Wicked 2.
And so the first
Oh.
movie is 2.5 hours, and it's
Oh.
half the story. So
Oh, that's long.
buckle up, Wicked fans.
A whole new world.
Stop that.
What? That's not okay. Ain't never gonna have a friend like me.
There you go. That's better.
Yeah.
Do we have any trailers or no?
No, we decided not to do trailers because we wanted to get through this lickety split because you had to go and
Yeah,
have your.
no, lickety split, meaning I watched 9 movies and here's a 15-minute diatribe about all
for
of them.
listeners, we've been recording podcasts today for like 16 hours.
Yeah, it's been a long haul.
Yeah, we cut this one down. Ben was he talked about each episode of Survivor that he watched earlier, and we had to sit and listen to it.
Survivor.
Yeah, him and Jeff Probst are like this.
Yep.
I'm putting my
I
fingers
do.
together.
I do really like Jeff Probst.
Yeah, and he's
Is he from Utah?
Probably.
I mean, all the Probsts are in Utah.
Is that really? I bet
Yeah.
he is. And you know what? I don't have to wonder. I've got
Like
the internet.
my whole town is like
I don't
Probst,
have to wonder.
Probst everything.
I'm surprised Ben doesn't know.
I don't know where this is coming from.
I
I've
don't
never,
even know
I've
who
never,
you're talking about.
He's the host of Survivor, but I
Oh.
don't.
You know,
Okay, shut up. I know that, but I don't know much about the show. I never watched Survivor.
what's the end of the show called?
Survivor Badasses?
No, what do they have when they vote?
They vote people
Off
off
the
the
island.
island.
Yeah, I know, but what's it called?
What are you What are you getting at?
You just answer.
Or it's they give them a Probst blue ribbon? Oh my God, Jason, that one.
It's okay.
that joke's
You-
just okay.
Yeah.
You want to laugh. I can
You
see it.
can
in
see
your
him. He's like,
face.
"Fuck you."
know. He
I had
wants
a
to.
better joke about
Okay, what is it?
during stand up. I used to do it.
I don't remember, Brad. I remember your stand up.
Well, you remember it better than yours because mine was funny.
What was your joke going to be, buddy?
It's a Pabst Blue Ribbon. If that beer won the Blue Ribbon, what got last place?
Oh boy,
Because it's trash.
I don't know that that's a better joke.
And you're not still doing stand up?
And blue.
It was a work in progress.
Yeah,
You're workshopping it.
Yeah, we were still working on it
I
at
don't
the
know.
time.
I don't know how much more there is to go with that one.
Ben,
though.
tell one of your jokes.
All right, so 2 trans dudes go into a bed.
Okay, there we go.
And they had a very nice time.
Because they're people.
Yeah, they're people, Brad. What's wrong with you?
I think I have one joke, and I told it the last time I was on the podcast.
Can you tell it again?
I can.
Please do.
Yeah. Hold on.
Like a street joke?
No, it's good. Why did Jesus die on the cross? You'll appreciate this, Nate.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, Nate. Only Nate.
Yeah, why did Jesus die on the cross?
I don't know.
I don't know why.
Because he forgot the safe word.
Sex thing.
Oh.
That's dark.
Isn't that a good
Laugh.
one, though?
Listen. It's blasphemous, and I love it.
It's the only one I can remember.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Don't apologize to us. Apologize to
tis
Jesus.
the season.
I'm trying to think if I have a joke. I don't have any jokes.
Jeff Probst, is he from?
Nope, he's from Kansas.
No.
Oh, well, then.
There we go.
You know what? We all learned a lot today.
Well,
about
Kansas is the Utah of the Midwest.
what is wrong with you.
Just prove me wrong.
I don't know what to do anymore.
Go watch Survivor.
I think that this is the last episode of the show. I think we're just done. I think we're burnt
been
out.
thinking
You a little
about
burnt
it.
out? I'm a little burnt
A
out.
lot burned out.
Yeah, then we're gonna take.
We do a
couple
lot
months
of
off.
these.
You
We
know
do
what?
a lot of
Me
these.
and Nate are going to go start our own podcast.
I think it's the fact that we just recorded it. Now we recorded again. It reminds me like
Yeah,
we should take longer.
Well, you know what's funny is we would have longer, except you fucked up your stupid schedule again.
I don't remember
No,
that.
I think you're just accommodating me, which is very kind of you.
Yeah,
No, we normally record on Sunday nights, but we recorded on
But
Wednesday
but
last week
we
because
we probably wouldn't have though because we just recorded.
Yeah.
no, we would have still.
No, we would have argued about it. Because
No, because
Ben and I would have
I
been
love
like,
it. Yeah, we don't really need to record Go Flix Yourself.
No.
We're just gonna do SNL because that's the
No.
And Brad's like, well, we don't have consistency, then we don't have a podcast.
Here's how I know.
yeah, that's correct though.
Here's how I know.
People expect new episodes.
that it's accurate is because Nate dropped his head back and he was just like, "Yeah, we had an argument about it." He's being very sincere about exactly
you're
how it
right.
would have
No,
gone.
yeah, it's tough being committed to something instead of acting. You're just gonna go around and fuck about and just like do bullshit all the time. Sorry, you have to put out an episode for the listeners that like listening to you talk about stuff. It
We
must be really hard to do
have
something
yet
you
to
enjoy.
find a listener that actually enjoys this.
Yeah.
Teresa's right here.
She hate listens. She's like, I fucking hate this, but I've been listening for so long now.
I laugh.
As long as you
And I
laugh.
need to laugh.
That's all. Listen,
Yeah.
and we love you for it.
Yeah.
Truly,
And the
madly, deeply.
Fuck
The
you.
10 to 1 it's great. I'll
Thank
watch the episode and then go listen to 10
Well,
to 1.
thank you. That's very, very
By
sweet.
the way, when you were dating Ben,
Oh boy.
was he romantic?
No,
I
I
mean,
was a
we're in high
16-year-old
school.
boy. What do you want from me?
I was romantic at 16.
Yeah, but you're you're a hopeless romantic in the
I
first
am
place.
always romantic.
I
But
don't-
like,
yeah. I mean,
do you
I
write
don't
you
know,
love
Robbie.
notes
No.
and then sign it truly, madly, deeply Ben?
No, we went to the movies a lot.
Yeah,
That sounds about right.
That tracks.
I mean,
that tracks.
we really did watch a lot of
Yeah,
movies.
something-
That explains why she doesn't like to go anymore.
It's like, man, my experiences were tarnished back in high school with this idiot. We
Got
we
this
saw
trauma response every
every
time I go
Jason
to the theater.
Statham movie ever that came out. That's all he wanted to watch. Like, oh, what's the latest Arnold Schwarzenegger movie? Let's go see that.
The first
know-
time she went without you, she was like, "Oh, why doesn't this theater not smell like stinky feet?"
Oh, no, she's like, why isn't anybody dying? Like, all he watches is action movies.
I don't think I've ever seen Predator though.
Yeah, that's.
It's not great.
Oh, you know what? I'm not even gonna dignify that with a response.
I'll watch it someday.
I hope you do. It's
will.
fantastic.
It is very good.
It is good. Yeah, it really is.
It really is a good movie.
All right.
Brad, what movie you're gonna watch for Christmas? What's your go-to right now?
You mean like on Christmas?
What are
or-
you looking forward to this year to watch? I know you got like a bunch of them on repeat, like Nate does, like I do. What's your go-to? Do you watch Home
Christmas
Alone?
movie? Yeah, I have so many movies that I watch on repeat for Christmas. I've already rewatched National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I watched Plane, Trains, and Automobiles for Thanksgiving week. I haven't rewatched Home Alone yet. Actually, I need to do that soon, and I need to watch Jingle All the Way because I haven't done that yet either.
You know what? I'm going to introduce
have
the
time.
boys to Jingle All the Way.
They haven't seen
'Cause
Jingle All the
I
Way?
don't believe they've ever seen it.
Oh, that's so fun!
Yeah, that'll be a fun one.
I'll bet they'll love it. But
Yeah.
they laugh and
Put
piss.
the cookie down.
Probably laugh and
That's
piss
my favorite
themselves.
line in that one. They're not going to pee. Why are you? I got to talk to you about that. You can't just be talking about my kids peeing.
It's two hilarious things. If they're scared and they piss themselves, it's hilarious. If they laugh and they piss themselves, double hilarious.
Oh my god.
Got two good jokes there.
And I forgot I saw Home Alone recently for the first time.
What?
Like, I mean, literally like a week ago. I totally
for the
forgot.
first time ever? How have you avoided it for
Wait,
this long?
hold on.
Okay.
So, wait, you're telling
the
me
podcast is not
hold
over.
on. You're telling me that we just asked you, what's the last movie you saw?
I know.
And you're like, I don't really watch movies. You're like, oh wait, I just watched Home Alone for the first time a week ago. That's called burying the lead. Like you absolutely.
I forgot.
How have you avoided it? Like, why have you avoided it?
No, she doesn't watch a lot of movies.
When did it come out?
1990.
Not recently.
1990. 1990.
So I was 10, 11.
Perfect age for that film.
But
Like
I didn't.
he was the age of the character.
My family didn't have cable. We didn't.
But it's Home Alone.
We didn't have a VCR.
Oh, you didn't rent VHS.
Wow. So she does have some hurdles to overcome
for
there.
quite some time. Yeah, we didn't have those, right? So, yeah, I did not see Home Alone, and I just never saw it through all these years. And then Sean goes,
So-
"You have to come up with
Okay.
a Christmas movie you've
Again,
not
Sean,
seen."
Sean.
I love that guy.
He's the MVP of this
Yeah.
podcast right now.
Where's Sean? Why isn't he on the
Sean,
podcast?
come on the show. When you talk about movies.
Shawnee.
Yeah.
So I said, "Okay, I've never seen Home Alone. I recorded it last Christmas."
Was he embarrassed
And we
for
finally
you?
watched it.
And
embarrassed for you.
Now, through the lens of it's a movie that is not recent. It's an older movie. But did you enjoy it?
I did. I might have dozed off slightly during the climax of it, like when they were breaking in the house and he was doing all
the good part when he had all the craps and
When
Yes.
the culmination of the
Yes.
entire movie, and you're like,
I know.
was
it
this a Wicked
late.
situation where it's late and you're tired?
It was late.
Was
I was
Sean
tired.
still awake?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wrapped with
good
attention.
for
Yeah,
you.
Chris.
I think you meant
Good.
culmination.
But no, it ages
good.
well. It's fun. I mean, it's fun. It's like, yeah, it's a great movie.
Macaulay culmination.
Oh my god.
Wow, that's crazy. But you were aware of its like pop culture
Oh, totally.
imprint, like the Scream and like the all that stuff, right? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
I just never saw it.
Wow.
Okay, well, we learned a lot today, guys. Today was a learning episode of Go Flix Yourself. I learned so much.
Are there any other famous Christmas movies you haven't seen?
Well,
Oh.
I mean,
Oh
there's
my
plenty.
gosh.
No,
There's
but I
gotta
mean,
be.
but like as famous as like Home Alone.
Like, have you not like A Christmas Story?
Yeah, I don't like that one.
All right, Prancer.
Well, obviously,
Hey,
I've
I'm just
seen
making sure.
Prancer.
Hey, listen, a lot of people haven't.
Yeah.
Miracle on 34th Street.
I'm not a fan of the old school ones.
So It's a Wonderful Life, not a.
I know Nate is over there just like
It's a Wonderful
It's
Life.
a Wonderful Life
is
is
my
fan.
A Muppet-
That's my
I
Christmas
have seen
movie.
it. I
A Muppet Christmas Carol.
don't like Muppet. I don't like the Muppets. No, I know.
Well, that's now you're Brad. Now Brad's taking it back. This is. Oof. That's hard.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, the Muppets. It was just like this in between time.
But you
growing
did say
up.
that
It was the weirdest-
Christmas Vacation, Elf. You've
Yes.
seen those.
Bad Santa.
Bad Santa,
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I mean, what are the real? And forgive the phrasing here. What are the real hallmark? Be all end all. We've named pretty much all of them.
Christmas checkpoints or
Nightmare
that's a
Before
good-
Christmas.
Yeah, I mean,
You ever
Yeah.
seen Nightmare Before Christmas?
I don't know if I've really seen that. I'm a fan of Love Actually.
Oh, there you
that's a
go.
good one. That's a
Yeah,
good one.
it's a good
I like
Christmas
Love
movie.
Actually.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, it's definitely way better than Muppet Christmas.
I think that you were a little bit more butthurt on like I just
I'll
don't
watch
like the Muppets.
I'll check it out.
I'm just thinking about all the great things that the Muppets have done for the world, and just the fact that you've written them off,
I will check it
like
out.
they're a deadbeat dad or something.
I did see Die Hard for the first time a couple years ago too.
Oh, that is a Christmas movie.
I agree. I loved
Yep.
Die Hard.
Die Hard's great.
Probably wouldn't have liked it if the Muppets were in it. but
I don't know what that movie would be, Brad.
I would love to see a movie where Bruce Willis is the only human and everyone else is Muppets.
Yeah, and actually, in Die Hard, that would have been
Yeah,
great.
that's what I mean. Yeah.
It's Guy Smiley as Hans Gruber.
That's pretty good.
We did it, guys. All right. Well, hey, Teresa, thank you so much
Thanks
for being
for
here.
having me.
Thanks for being on the show. Brad, thanks for being here. I guess you're just real contentious tonight. I didn't really like all the piss talk.
Nothing about the piss talk was contentious. I was just curious.
No, like those were two separate thoughts. Like you were really contentious tonight. Also, didn't really like the piss talk.
It's a weird curiosity.
Yeah.
Especially about his
Hey,
voice.
tell me about your 8 and 10-year-olds. How often do they piss on themselves? What is wrong with you?
First, it's hilarious.
Okay, Nate.
I'm sorry,
I love it.
if Ben pissed himself right now, that would be hilarious, right?
No.
No.
Problematic.
Legitimately, everybody in this room would like get up and stand way back, like, "Whoa, are you okay? What's going on right
I'm
now?"
also sharing a
Shocking.
leather couch with Ben.
You'd be
and it would
shocked.
travel.
I wouldn't be
guarantee
shocked.
You
it
would start
travel.
laughing if I just started pissing.
Absolutely. now that I'm thinking about it,
Just a really dark, wet spot
Oh,
right
yeah.
from my crotch
Oh,
and just dripping on the floor right in front of you, and you're just like,
You would too.
Especially if you were oblivious to it.
and I'm like, so anyway,
just
really,
start
first
seeing,
time
like,
with
it
Home
trickle
Alone, huh?
down.
Is
Just a spot in his shorts just
just expands, just starts getting bigger and bigger. The ripple effect just keeps going.
I get it. It's just what you do that one day.
See? He's laughing and it's hilarious.
Just to see.
I'm gonna have to straight up piss myself just to see if Brad actually starts laughing.
If he notices.
Yeah, if he notices or he starts laughing, and it just dribbles down on the floor.
See, but
It's disgusting.
I don't even know if it could be as funny as it is in my head, honestly.
Well, you are a disturbed, strange little man.
Oh, man.
Well, this has been another episode of Go Piss Yourself. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Nah, cheating, eh?